Hello everyone, today I'm going to take a look at this Steampunk ZGRL 60 watt COB video light. At a first glance, it's a very compact, just 500 gram and a very convenient solution. And especially if you are looking something very portable. But before considering it, there are two major factors that I believe you should know. The very first one is a color accuracy and then the battery performance. So without any further delay, let's break this video down step by step and we'll discuss is it a right product for you or you can skip it. So let's start with the unboxing. So inside this box, it's pretty minimal. It's come with the light itself, then this tripod come handle and a reflector and a silicone diffuser, and then this DC uh, power cable. There isn't any manual or any other thing, so they are really thinking about the environment. That's pretty neat, and you will be figuring out this light by your own self, but you don't have to do it. I am here for you. And let's talk about the build quality. It's made out of plastic, aluminium reflector and a silicone diffuser. I'm not expecting anything more out of this light at a $60, so I'm pretty okay with the build quality, but it absolutely feels like a really low quality product. But the good part is there is this very nice LCD at the back that going to give you all the information that you need. Turn on this button here and turn this knob to turn it on. So it's going to show you what function you are on, the power output and the color temperature. Over here I would like to mention there isn't any color accuracy rating on this slide. There isn't any CRI rating at all, not able to find anywhere. So if you are professional, I don't think so this belongs to you. So this knob controls the power vary from 0 to 100, and this knob is for color temperature and it can go from 2800 to 7500 Kelvin. That's a pretty wide uh, range. That's pretty nice for indoor and outdoor use. And over here is a DC inlet and a type C, so both of these you can use it for charging and continuous running. Another thing that's really important that I came across while testing it on is the battery life. So battery life is approximately 90 minutes and that's pretty okay. It does have 8000 milliamp hour battery, uh, but the main thing is even though if you are running it on a battery or on a direct power on a DC or a type C, it won't be able to hold it at 100%. So after 20 minutes it's going to drop at 80%, another 20 would be 70 and another 20 minutes and it would be at a 60%. I haven't seen it going below 60%. So if you are a professional or you are doing a long shoots and you need a consistent light at a certain point, I don't think so it belongs to you. So at a certain point you won't be able to notice and it's slowly started going down. It does have a fan inside, but I believe it's not good enough to cool the chip. And now I would like to share what kind of performance you can actually get out of it. Right now I'm running the Steampunk light as my secondary light and my studio lights. I'm going to turn off my studio light so that you can see the difference. This is kind of image you can get from it in a pitch black room. I haven't changed my settings at all and it's running at 100% with the diffuser on and approximately 8 feet away from me. Furthermore, there are 8 different kind of video modes in it, so let's go through one by one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the 8. The main question would be, who is this light for? If you are a casual video creator, you are just shooting a smaller videos, color accuracy doesn't matter to you. And if you are doing a professional work and just need a backup light, I believe it's pretty much good for all these things. But if you are someone professional, you definitely need a accurate color out of light. It doesn't have anything like that. And if you need a constant light for a long term, that's not possible on this. I believe it's only good for 50 to 20 minutes depending upon your room or outside temperature. So I believe it's pretty much clear it's for you or not. And moreover, if you have any other question, please let me know in the comments. I will be more than happy to help you with that. And I believe you have a wonderful new year. Controversial comment. New Year starts in April or in a March, I believe, not in a January.